せーのでもそんなんじゃダメもうそんなんじゃほら心は進化するよもっともっと
Welcome to Geek Girls. I'm Mika.
I'm Nika.
This is episode 4 in our You-Tober series. We will discuss our thoughts on the pilot episode of The Gifted. Please note that there will be spoilers in this review. Okay, first off, episode 1 starts where a group of mutants meet another mutant. We aren't really introduced to them, but basically they're trying to bring this mutant to an underground world that they have, because at this time the X-Men are all in hiding and they are being chased in the very beginning, and one is being taken into custody. Then fast forward to the next scene where there's a parent is in actually both of the parents are in a meeting with the principal of the school discussing their son who was bullied, and what all is going to take place there. We are introduced to this couple as the Struckers. It has a son and a daughter, which later on you find out that the son has powers. He's a mutant. Then, when the mom finds out about his powers, the daughter comes forward with hers. And because of this, because of something that happens at the school, the government is involved, and they come and seek them out because it came out at the school that the son had powers. After this, the result is that the Struckers now have to go on the run. And ironically enough, the father, I think his name was Reed Strucker, is actually a prosecutor. He prosecutes mutants that are criminals. But yet, when his son comes out and is a mutant himself and his daughter, they all go on the run to protect their family. That's pretty much the overall synopsis of the show. Along the way, the original mutant who was taken into custody in the very beginning, we come to find out is Polaris. And because the father being a prosecutor, he knows about the underground building or the area where the other mutants are, and contacts them through some information that he built up, I guess, in his own little intel. And he contacts them and they're brought in, but there's just a whole big scene where the government finds out and they are separated, and that's how the first episode ends. Try to be somewhat vague on that, but that's pretty much my idea of the show. I am an X-Men fan, and I did enjoy the overall show. It gave us enough information to keep you holding on and awaiting the next episode, and then of course a little bit of a preview of each mutant that's involved, and some of the characters' background just a little bit. So
What would your rating be for this first pilot episode?
I personally enjoyed how simple it was to follow along. If you aren't too knowledgeable when it comes to mutants, that I think the rating I would give is a C plus.
Okay.
Overall,
I pretty much agree with everything you said, and I also would give it a C plus rating. I do have those standard tropes that I didn't necessarily agree with, the way the mom handled the son coming out as a mutant, her whole entire we have to go on the run scenario, when he broke down, how the Sentinel services would view the son being a mutant, especially with the way that whole scene went down at the school. Um, so yeah, definitely would give it a C plus. I definitely thinks that it needs some improvement as far as fleshing out of the characters. But since this is a pilot episode, I'm certain that we'll get that. But we don't just want to discuss how we felt about it. We definitely want to know how you guys felt about it. If you have seen The Gifted, please get the discussion going in the comment section and let us know your thoughts and your grade for this first episode. Let us know if you would continue watching this series. And most of all, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of geeky content coming up for the rest of the month for our You-Tober series. And until next time, stay geeky.